Hello, my friends, and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Wow, a couple things I need to say first. I am so super excited because I don't know if you can hear that noise in the background. That's my renovation of my basement. So the entire basement is being demolished today. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cool, but very noisy. Very, very noisy. So, and I will start posting pictures, not right now. I took pictures of what it looked like yesterday. So once they're done today, I'll take a look because apparently they will rip everything out today. I don't know what that leaves them with tomorrow, but hey, whatever. Anyway, so let's get to the video. Tags. We all use them. We all need them for gifts. These happen to be mostly Christmas, but you can certainly change them into any occasion that you want. So here's a few of the things we're going to be using. Like I kind of went wild. Remind yourself, if you don't have these and you have the circles, use the circles. Like this, the stitch circles. There's options. There's always options. You don't always have to use what I have. So let's get comfy here. These are the stitched nested labels. And the two that I used, and I didn't bring my measuring tape. No. The two that I used, I don't think that looks too big. Yeah, that's too big. Yep. This one and this one. So if you look at my hand, I'll put the closest measurements that I can. At the end of the video, I'll go back in and edit and put all that information on. So we're making small tags. We don't need them to be super big. Now I've taken the liberty of going ahead and die cutting them all because you don't want to see that. That's boring. Well, it's not, but you know. Okay, also the Ornate frames, which you may have missed because they are in the Halloween, let's call it, section of the catalog. And today, this cutie is the one we're using. What's really cool is that, if I move that up a little closer, it's got stitching around it. So it's going to make a really cute outline. Now I also use the Snow Globe Scenes dies. These two, remember the polar bears? I think I made a card with those before. What else are we using? We are using, get those to the side, don't want them to fall off. Itty Bitty Christmas. It's got lots of sayings, so this is kind of your go-to when you're looking for something for Christmas cards or tags. Your to and from and your no peeking till Christmas, we are definitely using those. I think that was it for these, but you can use any of them. Happy Christmas, celebrate the season. Oh, we're also using Have a Sugar Sprinkled Season, so it's got really cute font. For tiny keepsakes, I'm using this plaid, and I'll show you what we're doing there. I rather like that. Well, okay, I love buffalo plaid. Okay, if you are really truly Canadian, you'll love it too. I assume maybe other countries like it too, but we seem to love it here. Okay, of course we're using the Merry Moose because he's just so much fun. We're going to use the tree images and the moose. Merry Moose. And again, I do apologize if there's noises in the background. It got quiet for a few minutes. They've been working for 2 hours solid ripping up my basement. And I thought, well, maybe it's time for them to go for a coffee or something, but they're back. They were very quick. All right, speaking of quick, the very first tag I have for you is going to be super quick. And the reason for super quick is because you don't always need things to take, you know, a gargantuan amount of time. So what I'm using is the Delicata, I should call it by the right name, Delicata Silvery Shimmer. So I may have to re-ink this, but not right now. I've used it a lot. Alrighty, so I am just going to sprinkle some of those snowflakes, and I'm stamping off the tag, and my light is quivering again. Alrighty, there we go. And if you are not a heat embosser, you can see how it's got the shimmer to it, which makes it so awesome. I think we're also using, are we? Oh, no, not today, we're not. Alrighty, so what I see for this tag, because we are using the Have a Sugar Sprinkled season, is, let's say you're taking a container of treats over, maybe as a hostess gift. Make sure I'm doing this the right direction. I am. And this would be perfect just to put around the top. Now, hopefully I have that straight. Let's just make sure again. Yeah, it's pretty straight on there. There, and it's crooked. Well, that's live video for you. On my sample, it was straight. All right, so that's Night and Navy, and that was the silver Delicata. And you know I love saying that. Now, one thing I don't have is a punch. You know the old 3-hole punches? I shouldn't say I don't have. So I'll show you what the regular 3-hole punch does, which I'm pretty sure you're already going to guess. It's going to make a pretty big hole. Now you can use that, no problem. You can also use your take your pick tool on your piercing mat, and then just go straight through, and you have a hole there for it. So it's crooked, but that's there. I could say I meant to do that. Imagine that hanging from a little container of sweets or cookies, or, well, cookies are sweet, aren't they? Yes. Ready. So to number 2. Oh, you know, there's a stamp set that I didn't talk about, and it's this one. So we're also using part of the Christmas Gleaming. And again, use what you have, okay? If you don't have this stamp set, although I think you'll love it, if you don't have this stamp set, no worries. No worries. Okay, I don't need I'm not going to make any more holes in the tags because it's not really necessary. So tag number 2. I want, oh, cherry cobbler right beside me. Right beside me. Can you believe this is the 29th of October? I know for those who've already had snow, my cousins and friends out west, you'll be like, uh-huh. However, you know, we haven't yet, but we may on Thursday have a little bit of wet rain. Shh, don't tell anybody. Alrighty, so I inked up this solid stamp, and I'm holding it here longer because I really want it to, the color to sink in. Not that it exactly sinks. Okay, I could have done that a little bit better. Oh, again, live video. Alright, so let's put cherry cobbler away. Are we done with it? I think so. I have so many things on my desk right now. It's almost crazy. Alrighty, so scissors. Alrighty, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna fussy cut. And when I say fussy cut, this is really simple, okay? So we're not gonna get excited about fussy cutting. Hold my scissors as wide as I can. It would be nice if I just had to I should get longer scissors and make one. I made that rather curved. Shall I say I meant to do that too? This could be the result of me not sleeping last night. I was like maybe a little too excited about the renovation starting today. And I didn't sleep knowing that, oh my goodness, I massacred it. We'll just make it thinner, as in I meant to do that. Again, meant to. Alrighty. Well, you get the idea. Okay, so this is that same size again. And I have pre-punched 2 Christmas trees. This one is out of the Perfectly Plaid paper, and it's got different design on the back. And this one is in Shaded Spruce, and for this one I use the Winter Knit 3D embossing folder. I don't know, can you see the design on there? I don't know. Hey Lisa, Manitoba, hey, did you get snow? I'm just curious because my cousins in Lethbridge and Moose Jaw have had snow, I think twice. So could be a little more fun, I suppose. Alrighty, anyway, so let's adhere these. I'm just trying to remember how I was doing that. Oh yeah. This one I don't need to pop up. This one I am. So to do so. I'm using the minis because that's what I have. You can certainly use the full-sized. Now I know this is going to hang off the tag just a little bit, so I'm only putting glue on this side. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. I don't know about you, but I bought Christmas tags, well, before I was a paper crafter, for ages, and they're just so plain. You know, they don't have, I guess, well, in my case, they don't have my own character. They don't have your character, right? You want something that you can say, maybe I even made the gift, but I certainly made that tag, and I probably made the card too. Alrighty, so those two are attached, and my poor massacred little Merry Christmas oops. Oh, you did? Well, I guess it's inevitable, right? We're coming up on November. I know 29 years ago, well, on November 4th, my daughter was born, there was so much snow. Like, for like where we are in KW, Ontario, there was so much snow. I mean, the kind that needs shoveling, not the kind that just goes away. Oh, good, you can see it. Good, good, good. I'm always like, slow down and make sure people can see. Alrighty, so there's tag 2, and we're going to pretend the hole is there because my take your pick tool, I mean, I demonstrated that on the first one, so we're not going to do it for everyone. Okay, so let's set that one aside. So that's 2. Of course, I already don't know what I did with the first one, so that's kind of sad, isn't it? Oh, it fell upside down, that's why. Alright, I'm also going to show you some alternatives as well. So I've made extra, in other words. Alrighty, so next we're going to bring in the mousse. Why are we bringing in the mousse? I don't think it's for this one. Well, let's find out. Oh, think with my little brain. Nope, I was not. Oh, I am using it, duh. I'm here. Oh, there, the hammering has started again, or the destruction has started again. All right, so Early Espresso, and as you can see, this is one of the older pads, and it still works perfectly. Crumb Cake, Early Espresso, mousse. I just love this mousse. I really do. I just think it's like so cool. All right, not sure if I'm using it again. I don't think so. I think I'm using that again. Alrighty, and the punch, which should be right here. Yep. There we go. Alrighty, line them up. Just want to make sure I don't cut his legs off because that would not be nice. Blah. There we go. One mousse. Okay. And this is me. What was I doing with this one? And what did I do with the base of it would be probably a better question. I think I already put it together. Did I? Hang on. Oh my goodness. Okay. What am I doing? Did I get ahead of myself? Nope. Well, apparently I went ahead. Oh, what am I renovating? My basement. The entire basement. So, well, not the furnace room because it's a furnace room, but the laundry room, bathroom, and the entire rec room. Because I've been going out to do my card classes and, you know, hauling everything out. And wouldn't it just be so much nicer to have it in my house? So it's like, oh no, I forgot my ink, because I have done that, okay? That I can just whip upstairs and get what I need and then come back downstairs. So, you know, you have to pay every time you go to the community center, although it's not bad. All right, so I guess I was showing you an alternative because apparently I've messed up. So, tag number 2, and I really did mess up. This is that little, do I have it handy? I do. Of course I do. Or do I? This one that I thought was so darn toot and cute. So this little tag right here made the no peeking before Christmas. So maybe I was just showing, you should see all the mousse I have. I'm not even kidding. Like, this was me deciding what to do. always deciding. So anyway, apparently wrapped in plaid and no peeking. Again, my goodness. Okay, so tag number 3. I am not kidding you. Oh, I know. Wait a second. I know what I was going to do. What he needs is a little bow. What moose doesn't need a bow, right? Anyway, so what a noisy day. 6 weeks, by the way. Oh yeah, 6 weeks. I don't know, maybe the demolition makes more noise than all the rest of it? Question mark, I don't know. I've not really ever done anything quite this extensive. I'm making a teeny tiny bow, so I did the bunny ears method. I found that it worked nicely with this wee tiny bow because he's not that big of a moose. Now what I like doing is taking the ends of this and unraveling them a bit. There we go. Yeah, so they are hoping to be done in 6 weeks. I am hoping they're done in 6 weeks too. I kind of foresee myself going out a lot because my house is so quiet. Other than the bird chirping and me singing, it's pretty quiet in my house. We're quiet people. Very quiet. There we go. Now he's ready. Okay, so that tag's done. Now we're moving on to, I'm still using Crumb Cake. There's a lot of Crumb Cake in this, and there's a reason for that, and that is because I really like it. Alrighty, so Shaded Spruce, and this is one of the trees right in the moose set. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to stamp once, twice, and 3 times, not all at the same height. And then one thing I wanted to show you is, because I love buffalo plaid so much, there are 2 different stamps that you can do buffalo plaid in, and one is the tiny keepsakes, which is in the holiday catalog, and then there is the I assume it's just called plaid in the regular catalog. So just a little demo here. I re-inked this last night, so this should be interesting. Is it? I'm worried, but they're very confident, and I would only go with a contractor that was recommended. Alrighty, so for this, that was Memento. It's the Tuxedo Black, so nice and black, and it looks like it's quite wet. This is real red. For this particular moose, I wasn't inked up as much, and I used cherry cobbler. So let's see how dark we can get this. Hopefully not too sloppy. Alrighty. Sometimes what I do, and I don't know about you, but I will actually go off the side of my desk with it. And I know you can't see that part, but just to make sure the center's done. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I'm so glad when it works. And then I would just take Mr. Moose here. In this particular case, we're not using the moose, but I just want to show you, like, how cool is that? Seriously, hands up if you don't like buffalo plaid. I can't see if your hands are up, actually. So, see the difference when I've inked it up? Actually, you know what? I think I used cherry cobbler on that one. I have a bunch of them, seriously. So for this card, though, I wanted to use from the snow globes, the little, the mama polar bear and the baby polar bear, because I thought they were so cute. And they fit nicely on this little tag. Now, let's see if I can stamp straight. It's getting embarrassing, isn't it? I'm just kidding. I know the trick is to have it straight on your stamp. So, to and from, I don't know about you, but I can't really write this small. A little crooked. Like, I could maybe just put initials though, right? Could get around it that way. Alrighty. And of course we're going to pop the bears up. I don't know if I mentioned, like, all the tags are super simple. Like, we're not It's not rocket science. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just making something pretty. Just something pretty. I'm curious. Tell me, can you hear the hammering and noise in the background? It sounds like it's like inside my house, because they are inside my house. Sounds like they're just out in the hall, actually. I'm curious. Yep, I agree. I agree. That's why I started using the Real Red instead of the Cherry Cobbler. So this one is on the Cherry Cobbler. So maybe this is a more traditional, I don't know. But there we go. So another tag done. We are moving on to the last tag. Now this one's a little bit bigger. Oh wait, it's not the last tag. I moved one. Oh, I'm a doorknob. Found it. Okay. Now I know why I had that moose. Silly Sandy. Okay. So I took, actually, I wanted to cut out, die cut one of these shapes using my Cherry Cobbler. And I did. And when I flipped it over, I had buffalo plaid on it. So I went, hey, I'm using that. So what I did is I die cut it. So I actually have two pieces now. And then I cut a little bit more to bring it a little bit below center. I like it that way. Again, very simple tag. Oh, you can. Oh, lay oops. Hopefully next Tuesday it's quieter. Yeah, I don't know how this is all going to translate. I don't usually listen to my videos after, so okay. Oh, thank you, Kathy. It's kind of funny that I was thinking, oh man, I'm going to do my video and then I'm going to get some sleep, because honestly, I'm not kidding you, did not sleep at all last night. Way too excited. I'm like a kid. I am a kid. An almost 60-year-old kid. Super simple. Now sometimes I had talk with some of the ladies, and some of them said, no, I like to put my to and from on the back. So I'm like, good, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Yeah, sure, let's make another bow. So we'll do this again. Bunny ears. Wee tiny bunny ears. And I struggled with this. I'm doing an event on Saturday. It's a scrapbook event. And I made 30 make and takes. And all 30 of them, or is it the tags? I can't remember. We're doing a tag and a Christmas card. Need bows. So I made 30 of these teeny tiny little bows. So if I needed more practice, I certainly have had my share, I suppose you would say. So I'm real, oh my goodness. When you're trying to, I try to stay as close to the end as possible because, you know, I don't want to waste the end. But hey, it's a video and we don't want to take forever while I'm trying to make a tiny bow. I made the 30 bows while I was watching Netflix. And they really are small. Very small and very cute. There we go. And if you're wondering, why am I focusing so much on the Merry Moose? One, because he's so cute. And two, and there's the drilling. And two, because I, oh, you can hear me good, because I'm really not that loud. Because I have a Merry Moose, a very Merry Moose class coming up on the 14th of November, which I thought was ages away until I looked at the calendar. That's a glued up, by the way, that I'm rolling up into a little flat ball to put directly underneath and attach that too. Another tag. How cute is that? Oh, okay. Now the last one. This is the bigger piece. And thus, I should say. So this is the bigger tree. Yes. And we're using Shaded Spruce again because I find it really goes nicely with Crumb Cake. All right, so the bigger tree. This color has taken a major had a major workout in the last little while. Now, what I found, if you look at the stamp, you can see where I stamped here and see how it's got that line of this part didn't touch. If I go like this and do a second one, that line's going to show up. So what I'm going to do is stamp off, get rid of that, ink it up again, stamp it off, and now get my second image. And if you wonder, how did I figure that out? Well, you know what? It's live and learn. Totally live and learn. I've done it, and yeah, don't want to do it again. Anyway, I love the trees. The tree images in this are really pretty. And again, trees, well, love them. I went ahead and did the moose already. So this time, oh, hello, green fingers. Uh-oh, you won't like me when I'm angry. I'm turning into the Hulk. Yay. Oh my goodness, more drilling. Okay, I'll move closer. This one I did in soft suede, but I still used the Early Espresso ink. And then I actually doubled this one. I don't know why, so I just cut a second one that's plain and just glued them together. And where? Oh, here's my tag. And I do have a tag, and we're going to try and get it straight. I think I'll have better luck because it's photopolymer and real red, yes. Alrighty. Okay. Oh my gosh. Do you ever do that? Where you get the entire stamp and you're like, I never do that, but I did. So 1 second. That's from tapping a little too hard. We know better than that, don't we? Gracious. All right. Merry Christmas. Now we'll just hold that down. I'm so glad I'm not downstairs. I can't even imagine the amount of dust and ickiness that they are finding because all the walls are coming out. We need proper insulation. It is really, really cold downstairs in the winter, like crazy cold. And I don't like it. And I can't imagine people in class having much fun when they're freezing. So all new insulation. This will go here. So he's partially like walking off of it, which I kind of like. Oh, don't take those away. And then this. And again, you're going to put the hole and the string up at the top. I'm not having the best luck with dimensionals. Of course, I usually use the bigger ones, except when I cut the big ones in half, or the small ones. There we go. Merry Christmas. Oh, hello. He needs a bow. Okay, bow lesson number 3. There's another way. You know how you just make a loop and then loop over and then pull that little loop through. That takes more coordination than I have. Plus you get a bigger bow, and which will turn into a smaller bow once you've pulled the ends. All right, so they always look goofy like that, and then pull, 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 pull. So I want tiny. I'm okay with having the ends long because I think that's kind of cute. Maybe not that long, but yeah. Alrighty. So, well, I'm hoping you are liking the tags. I know I usually do cards, but we need tags too, right? Always need tags. Okay, one more glue dot. Oh yes, so, there's one thing I want to tell you about too. I'm going to bring in all the tags. And I don't know if you know this yet. Well, unless your demonstrator has told you, but I don't know if you know this yet. Okay, one more bow. I'm pretty sure that any moose I've seen out in the wilderness has had a bow on, on his neck. Okay, so here we go. I showed this a couple weeks ago and said that we didn't know when it was going to be available for customers. Well, guess what? It is available to you as of November 1st. So this is our new paper trimmer. A whole bunch of things I like about it. I really like the price. Number 1, because it's $34, which I think the previous one was $41. So I think that's pretty nice little difference. Not only that, this blade, like I got it as soon as it came out. I had it expedited, so the shipment came to me really quickly. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, phew. I'm never sure, you know. And so I had it like 3 days after it became available to us, which would have been like, I got it maybe October 5th, let's say. And I have done 2 classes. I have done 30 make and takes plus for the cards and 30 for the tag, all my samples, and I haven't changed the blade yet. I could not say the same about the previous one, so I rather like that. So I will post about it and show all of the fun features that it has. And I think I may have shown this, and I do apologize for the glare. The previous one, getting the blades out was a pain. This one, there's a little, I don't know if you can see that right in here, a little cutout, let's say. You go like this, and out it comes. Out. Like, how easy was that? Way easier. I used to think I need the instructions, and I have to tell you, I forgot something, so I have to go back to, I'll just do one of them. No, I won't, because I can put 2 beside each other. I meant to use Wink Estella. Open. Oh yeah, don't twist it. It's not a twist. So you've probably done this before, and you probably love Wink Estella as well. And I did this for one of the, I'll show you the card. And you might not think, squeeze, says push, squeeze, don't squash it really hard. And if you think you need to be here on top of it, it's here and it's going that way. So I like rustic things, like rustic tags. Are we getting some? Yep. Oh, I hear the little kidlets. It must be, yep, it is 10:30. That means that the school's out on, we'll leave it at that for now. All right, so it will dry. There we go. You can just see the little bit of Wink Estella sparkle. Kind of makes the trees look pretty. And originally my plan was to do this before I put them on, but no, I wanted them all on. This guy didn't get quite, oh, it did. I see wee tiny little sprinkles and some big ones. All right, so now I can take those away and bring in all the tags, and then I will bring in some cards to show you, also using the same. So at first we started with the white, Whisper White, and then moved on to Cherry Cobbler. And there we go. So this is a variation of this one. So what I picture for this is maybe you're taking a wine bottle or something over, just put a little ribbon or twine around it and hang it from the bottle. Merry Christmas. I put this one on crooked. You're so nice not telling me that. Thank you for not telling me that. I'll probably have to redo that because I cut it so wonky. And then our very, very simple one. So this is the kind of thing, you know, if you have small children, get them involved. Like, how easy is that? And if it's stamped crooked, no big deal. There's our little moose. So again, let's see, I did mention the cutter, good, and the Merry Moose class. So in the description up above, I'll put more details, but I do have the link to my blog. So I might have to move these aside because these guys have Wink Estella and they're wet. So this is one of the cards that we're making. Now, when I say that we're making, this is available in a class to go as well. And we're making 4. You get to see 3 of them. So this is the one I just put on the group, I think on a couple days ago. And then this one. Now, I did 2 things with this. I don't know if you can see the Wink Estella. Like, I really Wink Estella'd it. Is that a word? Wink Estella'd? Wink Estella'd. I really winked it a lot. Wink, wink. And I also took the, there's a little snowflake pattern also with this set, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, right here. So I took this and I used the Delicata gold. So I had made gold first and I went, it needs something. And then I did the Wink of Stella top to bottom. And there you go. So these, oh, and there's the inside. These are 3 of the cards that you would make in the 4-card class that is to go. So it's all on my blog. It would be a very fun class. And with that class, with that fee, you get the stamp set. You get the punch, which will turn this way for the glare, and the stamp set as well. Cool. Anyway, my friends, that's all I have for you today. If you are wanting even the Tag to Go class, be sure to RSVP by the 7th of November. Nice to finish that. Thank you for watching, and please share my video. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please share my video and hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, I will see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Okay, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.